Good morning, dear students. So today we are going to start with the second topic of the division chapter. So in the last class we have discussed how to divide a 5-digit number by 2-digit and 1-digit number, and I have told you some basic concepts about the terms related with the division, that is the dividend, divisor, quotient, and the remainder. Also we have done that how to check a division is correct or wrong. Secondly, we have checked whether how the relationship is in between the divisor and the remainder. That means the divisor should be always greater, remainder should be always smaller. If you get the opposite, then definitely your division is wrong. So now today we are going to start with the second topic of the chapter, that is rules of divisibility. So students, please take out the page number 66 of the textbook, page number 66. Now in the textbook, if you see rules of divisibility, now what is this rules of divisibility? Let us understand first. Suppose if we have a number, say if we have a large number, say I am taking a 5-digit number, which is a large one, say 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, say it's a 6-digit number, fine. Now if I ask you that can I divide this number by 2? Divide this number means divisible by 2. Divisible means what, students? When you divide this number by 2, the remainder should come 0. Then we will call that this number is divisible by 2. Divisible. Okay. If remainder will be there, that means if the remainder is not 0, some other numbers are coming, then we will say it is not divisible by 2. Now, how can you say that whether it is divisible by 2 or not? So what you are going to do? First of all, you are going to write this number like this and you are going to start dividing by 2, isn't it? But student, let me tell you one thing, or you can imagine by yourself also. If I start dividing this, then obviously it will take time or not. I need to only check that whether it is divisible or not, that's it. I don't need the quotient, I don't need the remainder, but I just need to check whether it is divisible or not. So in that case, if I start dividing, then it will take more time, or it will take time definitely. So similarly, if suppose if I say whether this number is divisible by 3 or not, if I say that, so then also you need to divide it by 3 and then check whether it is divisible or not. So it will take time. So now students, we have a shortcut way for that. Shortcut in the sense that without division, we can tell that whether this number is divisible by 3 or whether this number is divisible by 2, divisible by 4, 5, 6, like that. So these rules of numbers are called the rules of divisibility. That means the rules for 2 will be there, that how we can check whether a number is divisible by 2, how we can check that the number is divisible by 3. So these are called rules of 2, rules of 3, rules of 4. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. So students, you need to write down the rules one by one. Okay, so we will start from, first of all, we will see rule of 2. Rule of 2. Now, what is the rule of 2? It's very simple. We know the odd and even numbers. Which are the odd? We can say which are the even. If even I ask, even digits are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. So these are even. And when it is odd, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are odd, isn't it? Now this concept is important for the rule of 2. Why? Because when a number is divisible by 2, exactly, that means without remainder it can divide, then the last digit should be even digits. It should not be odd. That means if the last digit of any number is having any of these digits, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, or you indirectly you can say if the number is even, because if the last digit or the ones place digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then we will call it even number, isn't it? So if the number is even, or in another way, if I say any of these digits will be present in the ones place of any number, that number is divisible by 2. So how I can write that? Rule of 2, please write it down. We will write, if the ones place digit is even, then the number is divisible by 2. So this is the rule of 2. So let us take any number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suppose this is a large number, I am going to divide it by 2. So whether it will be divisible by 2 or not, it will be. Why? Because the last digit is what? Last digit is even digit, that is 8. And suppose if I take any number, say 2, 4, 3, 7, 9, 5. Now if I have to divide this number by 2, so this is divisible, but this will not be. Why? Because the last digit is what? The last digit is 5. Now 5 is an odd digit. So when I will divide this number by 2, there will be no remainder, that is 0 will be the remainder. And when I divide this number by 2, there will be some remainder. So I will say this is not divisible by 2, but this number is divisible by 2. So the rule of 2 is very easy. You need to just see whether the last digit is even digit or not. Okay, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So students, please copy it down. Now we will go for the rule of 3. Now the rule of 3 is also very simple. Rule of 3 is that, suppose if I have any number, say I am writing this, say 3, 7, 2, 5, 7, 6. Say suppose I am taking a 6 digit number. If I need to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not, what you need to do? You need to add all the digits. You add all the digits. So 3, 7, 2, 5, 7, 6. 3, 7, 2, 5, 7, 6. We are adding all the digits. And let us see what sum will come. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 5, 17. 17 plus 7, 24. 24 plus 6, it is 13. So you see the sum. What sum we got? 30. Now students, we can see that 30 is divisible by 3, isn't it? Because 3 tens are 30. So the answer will come 10. So if the sum is divisible by 3, then the whole complete number will be also divisible by 3. So it's a very easy rule. You need to add all the digits. You need to see the sum, whether the sum is divisible by 3 or not. If it is divisible, then the complete number will be divisible by 3. Okay. So this already we came to know that it is divisible by 3 because the sum is 30 and 30 can be divided by 3. That is 10 you will get, no remainder. But let us verify also. This only I have told by myself. So let us verify whether it is correct or wrong. So let us divide this. I will write the number first here. 3, 7, 2, 5, 7, 6. Okay, let us actually divide and find out whether my sentence or my statement is correct or wrong. So let us divide. 3 ones are 3. So then 7. Then 3 twos are 6. 7 minus 6, 1. Then 2. 3 fours are 12. 12 minus 12, 0. Then this 5 will come down. 3 ones are 3. 5 minus 3, 2. 7 will come down. 3 nines are 27. 0. Then 6 will come down. So 3 twos are 6. So see what I told, the remainder is coming 0 or not. But I already told you before dividing only that this number will be divisible by 3. That means the remainder will be 0. So this is the easiest way. That is, the rule of 3 is very simple, you can say. So what I will write, the rule is write down the student. Write down this rule. If the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the complete number is also divisible by 3. That means if the sum of the digit of a number is divisible by 3, the sum, when we add all the digits and the sum is divisible by 3, then the complete number will be also divisible by 3. So this is the rule of 3 and I have given the example just now. Okay, so students, please pause the video and write it down. Okay, now we will go for the rule for 4. Now the rule for 4, it is a very easy number 4. There you no need to do any calculation. Say suppose if I take any number, I am taking a number, say 3, 7, 2, 5, 4, say you can say 3. So let us take this number. It's a 6-digit number. So whether this number is divisible by 4 or not, how we will check? You will check like this. You need to check the last 2 digits. Last 2 digits means ones place and the tens place. What is this number? You don't need to check individually. You need to take the whole number. So 4 and 8. Ones and tens place is making what? It is making 48. Okay. Is 48 divisible by 4? Let us check. 48 is divisible by 4 because if I divide 48 by 4, 4 ones are 4, then 8 and 4 twos are 8. So remainder 0. That means 48 is divisible by 4. So that means you can say the complete number will be also divisible by 4. Let us check whether my calculation is correct or wrong. 3, 7, 2, 5, 4, 8. By 4 I am dividing. I already told it will be divisible. Let us check. It will be 4 9s are 36. 7 minus 6 1. Then 2 coming down. 4 3s are 12. Then 5 is coming down. Then 4 1s are 4, 5 minus 4 1, then 4 is coming down, 4 2s are 4 3s are 12, 4 minus 2 2, and then 8, and 4 7s are 28. See, remainder we got what? 0 we got or not. So that means this number is divisible by 4. And how I have told you without dividing, actually I have told you by just looking at the last two digits. The last two digit is making 48. And 48 is divisible by 4. So that is why this complete number will be also divisible by 4. So this is the easiest way of to check whether a number is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, so let us write down the rule now. If I write down the rule, it is said the number formed by the last two digits. If the number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4, then the complete number is also divisible by 4. So this is the rule of 4. Then if the number formed by the last two digit, I said last two digit means you have to take always ones and tens. Okay, no any other digit. The number, you cannot take 4 ones placed separately and tens placed separately. The number formed by this two digit number, so it will be a two digit number, the last two digit number. If that is divisible by 4, then the complete number will be divisible by 4. Okay, so that is, please write it down, students. Okay, now we move ahead with rule of 5. Now rule of 5 is very easy, students. Why it is very easy? You don't need to do any calculation. You need to just check the last digit. So I will write, if the last digit, or you can say ones digit also, ones place. If the last digit of any number is either 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. So see, this is a very easy rule. Please write down this rule. What it says that if the last, if you have a number, let us take a number, say 3, 8, 5, 4, 3, 5. So I am taking a large number, 6-digit number. You need to see only the last digit. What is the last digit? 5. If the last digit is 5, that means definitely this number will be divisible by 5. It is divisible by 5, the remainder will be 0. Or you can say, if the number have 0 at last. Suppose this number have 0 at last, then also this number will be divisible by 5. There will be no remainder. So that is the rule of 5. So 5 rule is very easy. By looking only you can say the rule of 2 and the rule of 5. These two are very easy. For rule 2 is you need to check the last digit whether it is an even or odd. And in 5 you have to see the last digit whether the last digit is either 0 or either 5. That means any of the 0 or 5 should be there. Okay. So please copy this down. We'll go ahead with number 6. The rule of 6 now. So I will write the rule first. If any number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the complete number is also divisible by 6. So this is the rule of 6. That means if any number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Now student, this word you have to concentrate what I am writing. Both. That means if a number is divisible by 2 but it is not divisible by 3, you cannot say that it will be divisible by 6. Or you can say if a number is divisible by 3 but it is not divisible by 2, then also you cannot say that it is divisible by 6. The number should be divisible by both 2 and also 3. Then only that number will be divisible by 6. Let us take an example. So I am taking a number 5, 4, 3, 7, 2. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3. 5 plus 4, 9, 12, 19, 9 plus 21. Okay. So, okay. Let us take this 5-digit number. Now students, you see this number is divisible by 2, of course. Why? Because the last digit is what? The last digit is 2. So we can easily divide it by 2. It will be divisible. No remainder will come. Now if you see the digits, if I add all the digits, then what we get? 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12 plus 7, 19 plus 2, 21. Now 21 is divisible by 3 also. So that means this number is divisible by 3 also. So I told this number is divisible by 2 as well as by 3, both. So in that case, this complete number will be divisible. That means this complete number 5, 4, 3, 7, 2 is also divisible by 6. Understood? That means this number should be divisible by 2 also, this number should be divisible by 3 also, then the complete number will be divisible by 6 also. So that is the rule of 6. That means to understand the rule of 6, you need to do only two things. You check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not, and check whether the number is divisible by 3 also or not. If both can divide the number, then it is divisible by 6. If any one of them cannot divide, then it will not be divisible. Okay, so that is the rule of 6. That means you can say rule of 6, number 6 does not have its own rule. It depends on 2 and 3. It depends on 2 and 3. If it is allowing 2, if it is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, then only it will be divisible by 6. Okay, so please write it down. Okay, now we will move ahead with the next, that is rule of 9. Now students, you may ask why we are not discussing rule of 7 and rule of 8. There is rule for 7 also and rule for 8 also, but it is not mentioned here. Why it is not mentioned? Because rule of 7 is little bit longer one. It will take more time to understand, or it will take more time to do. So instead of that, if we divide and check, that will be better option. So rule of 7, if it is needed, I will tell you in the next class that what is the rule of 7, but it will be little bit lengthy process. Similarly, rule of 8 is also a little bit longer one. So that is why rule of 7 and 8 has been not been given here. Rule of 9 is given. Rule of 9 is same to same with 3. So we will write if the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. That means it is the same rule with 3. You remember the rule of 3? I have written the same sentence. If the sum of the digit of a number is divisible by 9, then the number is also divisible by 9. That means it is same. For 3 also we do the same. For 9 also we do the same. Let us take an example. Say 7, 4, 5, 3, 6. Let us say 7 plus 4, 11 plus 5, 16 plus 3, 19 plus 6, 25. 25, let us take it 8. 7 plus 4, 11 plus 5, 16, 16 plus 19, 19 plus 8, 27. Okay. Now let us see whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. So what is the rule? You need to add all the digits like how we did it in 3. So it will give you 27. Now you can see that 27 is divisible by 9, which is 9 3s are 27, and remainder is 0. So if the sum is divisible by 9, then the complete number is also divisible by 9. That means there will be no remainder. It can exactly divide. So the rule of 3 and rule of 9 is similar. Only in rule of 3 we take the sum of the digit and divide it by 3. Check whether it is divisible or not. In rule of 9 also we do the same. We take the sum and we divide it by 9 instead of 3, and we see whether it is divisible or not. If yes, then the complete number will be also divisible by 9. Okay. So students, please copy this down, pause the video. And the last rule now, and the last rule is rule 10. The last rule is rule of 10. So it is very easy, students. Rule of 10, you need to just see the last digit like 5 and like 2. So it says if the last digit of a number is 0, then the number is divisible by 10. So this is a very easy rule. If you have read the question, read the sentence, you will understand easily. So suppose take an answer number, say take this number. It's a 3-digit number, but you see the last digit. What is the last digit? Last digit is having 0. So whenever there is a 0 at the last place or the ones place, that number will be divisible by 10. That means that number will be divisible by 10. There will be no remainder at all. Okay, so this rule is very easy. I can say the rule of 2 is easy, rule of 5 is easy, and rule of 10 is very easy. Because we don't need to do any calculation. We need to only see the last digit. For 2, we see the last digit whether it is odd or even. If it is even, then it is divisible. For rule of 5, what we say? We see the last digit whether it is 5 or 0, then it is divisible by 5. And in case of 10 also, we see the last digit whether the last digit is 0 or not. If the last digit is 0, then it is divisible by 10. The rest, what we have checked, 3, then 4, then 6 and 9. In that 4 cases, you need to check a little bit whatever I have given the rule. Fine. So students, please note it down. And these are the rules for few numbers, that is 7 numbers we have discussed. In the next class, we will do some examples from here. That means this is very easy question actually. I will give you a homework on this basis right now. I will give few numbers. You need to check whether it is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6 like that. So you will get it in the Google Classroom as soon as the video gets over. Okay students. So in the next class we will discuss some examples from this divisibility, and then we will move ahead to the next topic, factors and multiples. Okay. So till that time, take care and study well. Thank you.